Hi everybody, this is Steve Preston. I'm coming to you from my boat in my garage. See my big salmon fishing net right here? My motors, the rest of my boat, and my tackle and equipment and all that. Alright, I just had a kind of a devotion I was thinking about today. I'd like to read Galatians chapter 5 verses 14 through 26. You can see my crab traps in the background there. Go crabbing sometime. So Galatians chapter 5 verses 14 through 26. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Christ's have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If you live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another and envying one another. I just had some thoughts. Christians should be people that are Christ-like, that should live with biblical Christianity. Christians have no business being mean-spirited. Christians have no business being that. Lately on Facebook, in the last few months, with everything going on, the COVID-19 thing going on, and all the rioting and all the destruction by all the people out there, Christians have no business being mean-spirited. Christians have no business throwing people under the bus. Christians have no business trash-talking. Christians should not be involved in backstabbing or gossiping, which is spreading fake news about somebody else. Christians should not be involved in any of that kind of stuff. But Christians should be involved in the fruit of the Spirit, which in Galatians chapter 5, verse 22, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. You want to be lawless? Join the crowd of the fruit of the Spirit crowd. Love your neighbor. Be joyful, peaceful, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. That's how a Christian should act. Well, Brother Steve, what if this Christian just threw me under the bus? What if this Christian just did this to me? We don't retaliate as Christians. We pray for people that do this kind of stuff. I know there's people that have done it. We've all had things done against us wrongfully. But we don't want the devil to attack and devour us and lure us into doing something we shouldn't do. I have also here one of my salmon fishing poles, okay? Look at that lure. Check this lure out. All right? If it could just stay still. Look at that treble hook on there. So I put this lure out there. It spins around. The salmon see that. And hopefully I lure a salmon into grabbing onto that, because if he gets that treble hook in his mouth, he's not going anywhere. And I even put a flasher out there. This flasher flashes and spins around like this. It just spins around on there. And I'm trying to attract the salmon into biting my lure, because if I can get him in the boat and get him in the net, he's dead. And then he gets into my freezer. I make smoked salmon out of him. I eat him up. We don't want the devil to... There's people out there that are trying to lure us into doing things that we shouldn't do as Christians. People are trying to lure us into being mean-spirited and backstabbing and gossiping and spreading false information about people. Stay away from that kind of stuff. If you see people doing that kind of stuff, we all see people doing that kind of stuff. Stay away from that. Just pray for those people. Don't get involved in any of this garbage going around. Keep the fruits of the Spirit in your lives, and stay away from all this retaliation. And just a lot of it going on Facebook today, and I've kind of turned off Facebook a little bit, actually more than a little bit. I haven't looked at it much in the last month or so. I would invite you to do the same. There's no need to get on social media and get worked up over stuff that Christians don't need to be involved with anyways. That's just the devotion that I have today. Wow, my phone just went crazy here. That's the devotion I have today. Hope this can be a help to you. God bless you. May the Lord help you this week to be a person of the fruit of the Spirit of the Lord.